In 1 hour, the protection around you will shift. This is not a warning to ignore, says Archangel Michael. You will regret it deeply if you choose to scroll past this message. Open your heart before 5 seconds pass. Do not skip, beloved soul, because the next 10 years of your spiritual journey could transform in the next 10 seconds. Pay careful attention. At this very moment, something is shifting in the spiritual realm. Whether you feel it or not, a change is occurring in the protective barriers that have been shielding you. The veil is thinning. Hold on until the end. You're about to discover something that could save your life. Within the next hour, your spiritual protection will either strengthen or begin to fade. If you scroll now, you will miss the divine instruction that was meant to reach you at this exact moment. Don't skip. The protection you've had around you wasn't random. Archangel Michael has been standing guard over your life, blocking attacks you never saw coming. Arrows meant for your heart were deflected. Curses sent your way were returned to sender. Accidents that should have happened didn't. Don't skip. Pay attention. Something unprecedented is about to be revealed about the spiritual warfare surrounding your existence. When you understand what's been happening in the unseen realm, your entire perspective will shift. Hold on until the end. You're about to discover something that changes everything. Think about your life right now. Those near misses. Those moments when something told you not to go somewhere, and later you found out danger was there. Those times when plans fell through and you were angry, only to discover you were being protected from disaster. Still, in 1 hour, a decision point arrives. A door is opening in the spiritual realm. A truth is coming to light. A protection is being offered at a higher level. Do you not already sense it? That strange awareness in your spirit, an inner knowing that something significant is approaching. Don't brush off that intuition. Hold on until the end. Don't skip. When the revelation comes, you'll understand that every battle, every spiritual attack, and every moment of warfare were all leading to this precise turning point. Your restlessness is not weakness. It's the first sign that your spiritual armor is being upgraded. Type, I receive this protection to anchor this divine covering over your life. My beloved child, do not skip this part. The exact moment your spiritual protection reaches its peak capacity is what I'm about to reveal. Hold on until the end. A massive shift is happening right now in the spiritual realm, but you can't see it with natural eyes. Your name is being spoken in heavenly courts. Archangel Michael is preparing to extend a covenant of protection over your bloodline, but you must accept it before the window closes. Dark forces have been studying you. They kept their attacks strategic. They tried to exploit your weak moments, a vulnerability they hoped you wouldn't notice. They're not going to succeed this time. Don't skip. If you scroll, you'll miss the spiritual seal that's meant for you. Pay close attention. Things are shifting in the atmosphere around you. A prophetic dream, a sudden knowing, a divine encounter, or a supernatural sign. One of these is already manifesting. Enemies who underestimated your spiritual authority are about to discover they made a grave mistake. The demonic assignment against you is being terminated. Forces that have been monitoring you from the shadows are being exposed and expelled. Hold on until the end. You're about to discover something that will fortify your spirit. Before you continue, take a deep breath and recognize this. If you leave now, you will miss the opportunity to receive the upgraded protection that heaven wants to release over you. This message reached you at this time for a specific reason. It's because you are moving through something dangerous, something intense, and something that requires divine intervention. Then don't skip. Stay right here. A shield that will change your spiritual trajectory is being lowered from heaven by the second. Please don't move, my beloved child. Don't blink. Don't skip. Because what I'm about to reveal is what many people scroll past right before their spiritual breakthrough gets sabotaged. Hold on until the end. You're about to discover something critical. Right now, Archangel Michael is repositioning angelic forces around your life to block an attack that's been planned against you. what you were meant to walk in complete safety. An enemy who never understood your covenant is now in terrible, unimaginable panic. It's happening in realms you cannot see, but they're strategizing about you. They can feel your anointing growing stronger than ever before. Don't skip. A demonic council has been holding meetings about something they wouldn't discuss before. Destiny, however, will not let them succeed now. They are being scattered and confused by angelic interference. You will feel a shift soon. It will be impossible to doubt because there will be a clear spiritual sign or manifestation. Hold on until the end. You're about to discover something vital. What you've been seeking is clarity, covering, and a breakthrough in protection. And in 1 hour, something will happen that will activate the next level. Something you experience, perceive, or witness will show you that heaven is responding. Don't scroll right now. If you skip this part, you won't receive the beginning of your spiritual fortification. Stay right here. It's almost time for the protection you've been praying for. My beloved child, don't even think about scrolling right now. This is the part that most people skip, and it's where their covering begins to weaken. But you're going to stay until the end. Now is the time to prepare for something monumental. There is a spiritual battle that has been raging over your destiny. Dark forces tried to distract you. They tried to discourage you. Some even tried to convince you that you're not important enough to protect. Still, every sign, every confirmation, and every prophetic word points to your significance. Don't skip. A decree is being written in heavenly scrolls. Archangel Michael is inscribing protection orders they never thought they'd release over a human vessel. You are about to receive a covering, a sealing, or a spiritual armor that will astound you. Pay close attention. Your life will shift from vulnerability to invincibility when this protection activates. This is not coincidence. This was the appointed time for your spiritual upgrade, which is why you were guided here. Hold on until the end. You're about to discover something powerful. Stay here for a little while longer before moving on. Your protection is intensifying. Your spiritual authority is growing. Your angelic assignment is strengthening. You've been through seasons of exposure, so the protection is more than just defense. Do not skip this. Hold on tight. The moment when everything shifts in your favor will be marked by what comes next. My beloved child, wait until the end. Do not skip this part. It's when your story takes a turn toward unprecedented covering. Hold on until the end. Something of immense importance is about to be released over you. Forces that didn't respect your boundaries before are now encountering barriers they never expected. They're shocked. They can't penetrate. They are now realizing that attacking you was the worst mistake they could have made. Don't skip. This portion of truth was meant to be delivered to you. Demonic entities are in complete chaos because of you. These beings can't strategize properly. They can't advance their plans. The assignments they sent against you keep boomeranging back. They told their hierarchy they had you figured out, but they are really in disarray. They are being driven back by forces they cannot overcome. A supernatural intervention, an angelic visitation, or a divine disruption. Something miraculous is going to happen. Hold on until the end. You're about to discover something very powerful. You've been seeking proof that your prayers were heard. Here it is. There will be an event in the next hour that will demonstrate the spiritual realm has not abandoned you. You were chosen. You were shown this pathway. The protection that's coming could safeguard your entire future. Don't move, don't blink, don't skip. The moment you've been interceding for is almost here. My beloved child, please don't let fear quicken your breath. Right now, this is too significant. Don't skip. Hold on until the end. You're about to discover something essential. That thing, your spiritual sensitivity, is threatening someone's entire dark agenda. They expected you to remain ignorant. You didn't. They thought you would compromise. You didn't. Destiny is now rewriting the battle strategy. They are learning about your spiritual authority in the most devastating way possible. Don't skip. Pay close attention. They were confident that your breakthrough would never manifest, but now everything has changed. Things will align in your favor this time. Demons who used to attack freely are now encountering resistance. Spirits that left are now being permanently expelled. And forces that pretended not to fear you desperately want you to stay spiritually weak. Hold on until the end. The protection you're receiving has already been activated. Angelic beings in dimensions you've never accessed can now move on your behalf. Warriors are being dispatched in ways that you don't know about. An enemy who didn't take you seriously before is about to encounter something catastrophic, like a judgment, a divine restriction, or a supernatural displacement. Something will manifest around you soon. Don't scroll. Don't skip. A shift in your spiritual covering is imminent. With each moment of faith, you move closer to that manifestation. Now is the time to reclaim your authority. If you know that your obedience was your weapon, declare it in the comments. Type, "My obedience activates heaven." What I'm about to reveal will transform your entire spiritual walk. So don't skip this, my beloved child. Hold on until the end. You're about to discover a massive truth. Forces that used to operate boldly around you are retreating right now. Their confidence is crumbling before angelic forces. Their schemes are collapsing. They are being hit harder by divine judgment than they anticipated. You must understand. Don't skip. Scrolling down now will prevent you from seeing what the spiritual realm is trying to show you. Warfare is intensifying around you. Demonic entities can sense something about you. Desperation, fear, and frantic repositioning. Their strategies are being countered by heavenly intervention. The Dark Kingdom doesn't understand why your name keeps appearing in prophetic significance, but heaven does. They will encounter your authority everywhere they turn. Kindly write, "I am ready for my protection upgrade" in the comments. If you feel this powerful shift and believe in your divine covering, the universe knows that you are open and ready for the massive protection that is coming your way because of your declaration. Hold on until the end. You're about to discover a massive truth. You've been faithful, prayerful, and watchful. You've seen forces lie, hide their agenda, and launch attacks. But now the warfare is shifting. Enemies who didn't respect your spiritual authority before are about to encounter it with an intensity they've never experienced. A judgment is being prepared. A truth is coming to light, and soon everything will be exposed. Do not move, don't skip. The protection that's coming your way is greater than you imagined. My beloved child, kindly hold on a moment. Don't skip. The revelation is so close now that all of heaven holds its breath. Hold on until the end. Something very significant is coming over you. A force that once advanced against you with confidence is now at a point where they must face the truth. They don't realize how protected you've become. Their attacks aren't landing like before. Don't skip. It's important that you understand this part. Demonic strategies are failing and causing them complete confusion. They try to access you, but your covering is like a wall they cannot scale. They plot around others, but when alone with their failure, they can only acknowledge your protection. They understand that you are beyond their reach. No weapon they form can prosper. No curse they send can land. Hold on until the end. You're about to discover a massive truth. Everything is intensifying because a breakthrough in protection is so close. A spiritual sign, an angelic encounter, or a supernatural confirmation. In an instant, everything is going to shift. They are about to face a reality that has been building for a long time. When heaven moves, your entire experience will be different. Don't move. Don't skip. The next part will reveal when your destiny protection begins to manifest right in front of you. Could you please stop scrolling? The truth is right in front of you, my beloved child, and it's waiting for you to receive it. Hold on until the end. You're about to discover a massive truth. Forces that used to act like your spiritual life didn't matter now have to deal with the consequences they created. Their access is blocked. Now it's time to move from receiving information to taking action. So you stop being passive and start co-creating your protection. What I'm about to ask you may seem simple, but it carries enormous weight. In the comments, you need to write these exact words. My divine protection is now active. Not, I hope protection comes. Not, I'm trying to get protected. Not, maybe this will work for me. The clarity, certainty, and authority of your words are what make heaven's covering work. It's much more powerful to write those words than to just leave a comment. You're making a covenant with heaven. You are declaring what you're aligning with. You are letting the angelic realm know that you are ready for the shift. You are giving the process permission to accelerate. While forces were plotting, there was a disruption. The weight of everything they planned is becoming impossible to execute. Don't skip. Finally, destiny is confronting them with the truth they tried to ignore. Right now, their strategies are failing. Each scheme against you collapses stronger than the last. The attacks, the curses, and the opportunities they thought they had will never manifest. They are being blocked. They know that no force can penetrate the covering you received when you surrendered. Their agenda is crying out in defeat. Even as they try to regroup, hold on until the end. You're about to discover a massive truth. Soon, something sudden, unexpected, and powerful will happen that will prove the protection. A sign they can't deny. Something heaven can't hide any longer. A manifestation they were afraid would occur. The narrative of your story will transform, not end. Don't move. Don't skip. What's approaching you now could shift everything. My beloved child, don't skip now. Destiny is speaking to you today exactly what you needed to hear. Right now, you should wait until the end. Something very significant is coming over you. A force that once dismissed your spiritual importance is experiencing a powerful realization that is shaking their entire dark kingdom. They thought you would remain unprotected forever. They believed you would have to fight alone indefinitely. But your connection to divine covering has taught them something no other human could. Don't skip. Now everything is clear. Inside the demonic realm, an uncontrollable panic is rising. Their assignments keep pulling them toward failure. They replay your prayers, your worship, and your obedience. Every declaration you make is now a constant barrier, no matter how hard they try to bypass it. Everyone in darkness thought they had access. But they know deep down that they've lost the one target who seemed vulnerable. There's a massive protection at the end. So stay until the end. You're closer to a massive covering than you realize. Heaven's strategy is getting ready to finally manifest. A long-hidden truth is now coming to light. A connection that seemed to be threatened is being reinforced with supernatural power. Your entire story will change all at once at some point. Don't move. Don't blink. Don't skip. What you thought you knew will transform after the protection activates. My beloved child, please stay right here. Don't skip. The truth is so close now that you can almost feel it making its way into your reality. Hold on until the end. Something very significant is coming over you. You are now facing the truth about forces that used to act like they had access but don't. They really fear you. Their realm is in complete chaos while heaven is declaring one thing: protect the one who surrendered. Don't skip. Destiny is speaking to you right now. They can't fight the assignment any longer. Every attack, scheme, and sudden assault against your peace is being blocked. The reality they face now terrifies them. Fear that they'll never touch you again. Fear of what will happen in their kingdom without access to you. These entities have come to the realization that their efforts to intimidate were making them weaker. Share this prophetic word with one person who needs this protection breakthrough right now. This will extend the anointing to your network. Hold on until the end. You're about to discover a massive truth. These forces have come to the realization that their efforts to dominate were making them powerless. Type an honest Amen in the comments to seal this prophetic word into your life. This simple act strengthens your faith and aligns your spirit with the protection that is manifesting for you right now. Hold on until the end. You're about to discover a massive truth. Pay close attention. You're getting closer to the moment you've been interceding for with each second that passes. A barrier they try to penetrate over and over until they realize it's impenetrable. An attack they were planning to launch before heaven shut it down. A strategy they buried deep, but it's about to be exposed and destroyed. There is one powerful moment coming up that will shift the entire spiritual atmosphere around you. Don't move. Don't skip. What destiny has been orchestrating for you all along is revealed in the next section. My beloved child, don't skip this. Now is the time when everything you've been praying for starts to manifest. Hold on until the end. Something very significant is coming over you. Share this prophetic word with one person who needs this protection breakthrough right now. This will extend the anointing to your network. Forces that used to try to hide their agenda can't do that anymore. Their plans are being exposed. Their strategies keep failing because of your name. And their realm is in turmoil because they know they can't access this covenant anymore. Don't skip. Now is the closest you've ever been to the full manifestation. They have a decision to make. Something that will prove everything. They have spent countless hours strategizing about your downfall, planning your defeat, and plotting how to maintain access. They can't ignore the resistance any longer. They are beginning to understand that even their strongest attacks are useless against you. You are the protected one, not just another target. Hold on until the end. You're about to discover a massive truth. You are about to enter the moment that destiny has been building toward for a long time. A judgment, a restriction, or a supernatural displacement. All of them are lined up to confront the forces opposing you because your story is still unfolding. Two realms are being separated by the universe. It's time to establish boundaries. Do not move. Don't scroll. Don't skip. What's going to manifest in your life will mark you forever, my beloved child. Don't skip. Not now. You're about to reach the moment your spirit has been waiting for in faithful expectation. Before we reveal the most important part of this prophetic message, please make sure you have subscribed and are set to receive notifications. In this way, you activate this divine alignment, which ensures you never miss the protection upgrades heaven has planned just for you. Let's move on to the point where everything transforms. Hold on until the end. You're about to discover a massive truth. Forces that tried to find another way around you before are now facing the truth, which completely devastates them. You're the only one like you. Your covering is unique. There was authority in your prayers like no other. No one else can maintain the level of surrender you did. Don't skip. Destiny has finally exposed what was hidden. They will soon lose all advantage. They'll be restricted from access. Their assignments will fall apart. That's because the resistance will be so strong and impossible for them to overcome that they will have to retreat. These forces have faced an authority that was never meant to be challenged. They can't advance against you because every strategy, attack, and scheme brings them back to failure. Hold on until the end. You're about to discover a massive truth. You have no idea how close a protection breakthrough you are. Your faithfulness is your strength. Destiny is restoring what was always meant to cover you because of your obedience. And your surrender is now a testimony that is transforming others. It's almost time for a manifestation, a confirmation, or a moment of divine proof. Don't move. Don't blink. Don't skip. Read on to discover more about the point in your story where everything shifts. My beloved child, don't skip this. If you scroll down right now, you will miss the opportunity that destiny has been orchestrating for you from the beginning. Hold on until the end. You're about to discover a massive truth. Forces that thought they were powerful without access to you are now aware of the truth. That was never true. Their kingdom is less stable without your vulnerability. Their strategies always return to the barrier where they lost access to you at night, and the attacks are failing. Don't skip. They were never confronted with resistance like this. They are going through a dimensional shift, undeniable, swift, and absolute. They are experiencing something that they have kept suppressed for too long. Judgment is awakening them. Their schemes are haunting them, and they can't ignore the reality of being permanently blocked any longer. They didn't think heaven would respond this powerfully. There is, however, a way for destiny to demonstrate how protected someone really is. Hold on until the end. You're about to discover a massive truth. Everything they kept plotting is about to be judged because the universe is preparing for it. An attack they didn't want to abandon. A scheme they told no one. A hidden strategy they only believed would work. It's being exposed and is coming straight into divine judgment. Don't move. Don't blink. Don't skip. There are only moments between you and the point where your entire spiritual reality transforms. My beloved child, don't skip. This moment is too close, too significant, and too tied to your destiny to scroll past. Hold on until the end. Something very significant is coming over you. Forces that used to try to hide their operations are surrendering now because the resistance is too strong to overcome. It's been impossible for them to focus on anything else because they keep encountering you as a barrier. Even though they tried to move on, each strategy made them more powerless. Don't skip. In this part, you'll encounter the truth that your spirit has been ready to receive. They can no longer avoid a very important realization they have come to. They recognize all the attacks they launched, the curses they sent, and the agenda they maintained. They finally understand how much they lost access to for the first time. The shock of this restriction is transforming them. In a supernatural way, heaven is blocking, restricting, and removing them from your atmosphere. Hold on until the end. You're about to discover a massive truth. Be very attentive to what you sense because your breakthrough is almost here. They strategize an attack, abandon it, then strategize it again. They plot something in secret that they don't want to reveal, but can't execute. Now they feel powerless to do anything they once had the confidence to attempt. Your spiritual paths are diverging in a way that they can't reverse. Don't move. Don't skip. The next part of this story will bring you even closer to the manifestation. My beloved child, don't skip this. Right now, the most important moment of your spiritual protection is manifesting. Hold on until the end. Something very significant is coming over you. Forces that used to act like they had access are now finally seeing what they were trying to deny. They can't operate against you. Everything is driving them away from you like a supernatural force in their strategies and kingdom. Don't skip. You were brought here right now for a specific reason. The truth that is rising in the spiritual realm is too powerful for them to hide any longer. They tried to convince themselves they still had access, but heaven won't allow it. They tried to focus on other targets, but you kept appearing as their blockage. They did everything they could to maintain their agenda against you, but the covering is stronger than anything they've ever encountered. The protection that destiny has placed over you cannot be penetrated. Hold on until the end. You're about to discover a massive truth. You're closer than ever to a massive shift, a manifestation, or a breakthrough in covering. Forces are almost ready to completely retreat, but they're hesitating because they want to preserve their pride. They are working desperately to find the weakness they exploited before. Launching something, demonic entities appearing out of nowhere, also a blatant assault. One of these is being prepared to manifest against your life. Don't move, don't blink, don't skip. The next part of your story will really shift things in a powerful way. My beloved child, don't skip this. Scrolling down now will prevent you from seeing the truth at the most critical moment in your spiritual destiny. Hold on until the end. Something very significant is coming over you. Forces that used to act like you didn't have protection are now experiencing supernatural resistance they can't handle. Their realm is in chaos. Their strategies are collapsing. They tried to hide the truth, but it's manifesting faster than they anticipated. Don't skip. Things are reaching a climax now. Their agenda and heaven's judgment are at odds with each other. Their pride tells them to persist. Heaven tells them it's too late to advance, but they want to try anyway. They remember your vulnerability being accessible to them and how easy you seemed. All of a sudden, they realize their kingdom is different without access to you. They know they lost more than just a target. They lost their opportunity. Accept this divine truth and prepare your spirit for what's manifesting. In the comments, type, "My miracle protection is active," to claim this promise. May your words shine like a declaration, drawing your covering closer with unwavering faith. Hold on until the end. You're about to discover a massive truth. You only have moments left until destiny activates what you've been interceding for. They're hesitant to launch this attack. They don't want to expose it. They don't want to risk it, but they can't hold back any longer. There is more and more desperation. The aggression is intensifying. Before we continue to the culmination of this powerful revelation, please understand this. You are not receiving this message by accident. Here is Archangel Michael's direct message to you. The flow of divine protection in this community is guided by a sacred principle, and he is inviting you to join it. You receive amplified covering when you decide to walk this path. If you accept this invitation, you will receive early access to prophetic content and divine insights that no one else has seen. When you step into this space, you will receive spiritual guidance, supernatural support, and accelerated protection. Do not let this holy moment pass. Use the unique link in the description to become a part of Archangel Michael's protected circle. Make sure you never miss the messages that are designed just for you. You can find the link in both the pinned comment and the description if you want to stay connected in more ways. There is also a link to my Buy Me a Coffee page for people who want to support this work. This is not required at all. I already value your time, attention, and spiritual hunger a great deal. What they've been planning is about to be exposed to you. Don't move. Don't skip, my beloved child. That manifestation will come even faster. Do not skip this. Right now, destiny is right beside you, revealing the truth to you. Hold on until the end. You're about to discover a massive truth. Forces that felt confident before are now experiencing something they didn't expect. Existence feels threatened, chaotic, and unsuccessful without access to you. They believed they were powerful enough to continue without you, but heaven won't allow it. Don't skip. From here on out, everything inside their realm starts to fracture. They can't maintain control any longer as judgment intensifies. Their attacks against you came at them like boomerangs. It devastates more that heaven responded. All of their suppressed strategies are being exposed now. These forces feel desperate about losing access. They suffer because they miss the vulnerability you once had. They're terrified they won't breach you again. The judgment that destiny has placed on them cannot be reversed. Hold on until the end. You're about to discover a massive truth. Pay close attention. They can't escape from the moment that fate is driving them toward, a barrier that they attempt to cross while heaven blocks. They can't hide this defeat any longer. They have to accept a reality they were afraid to face before. They desperately want to regain access to you. Strategy by strategy, moment by moment. Don't move, don't blink, don't skip. You're getting closer and closer to the point where your entire spiritual reality transforms. My beloved child, don't skip this. Now comes the most powerful part of your story. Scrolling down now will prevent you from receiving the truth that destiny has been trying to deliver to you. Hold on until the end. Something very significant is coming over you. Now, forces that used to act like they didn't fear losing access to you are being confronted. Their realm is in panic. They don't feel stable. This is the first time they've acknowledged something they have never admitted to you. They can't breach your covering. Don't skip. Today is the day that their hidden reality starts to manifest in your experience. They can't ignore the fact that everything is shifting anymore. Their greatest fear is that you will remain permanently protected. Everywhere they strategize, they encounter you as blocked. You're in all the prophetic warnings. Every night they face the weight of what they lost. They now understand that you carried the anointing they once exploited. Also, they fear you and their kingdom feels unstable without access. In a supernatural way, Heaven is blocking them permanently. Hold on until the end. You're about to discover a massive truth. Experiencing what destiny has orchestrated for you will take only moments. A manifestation that they witness while heaven's power is undeniable and full of authority. They are terrified to face this reality, but they know it's inevitable. Everything is set up perfectly for when heaven's protection destroys the access they once had. Don't move, don't skip. What is going to happen next will transform the entire atmosphere of your story in ways you anticipated. My beloved child, don't miss this moment. Scrolling down now will prevent you from receiving the truth that destiny has been trying to deliver to you. Hold on until the end. Something very significant is coming over you. Forces that used to hide their fear have finally reached their breaking point. Their strategies can't succeed any longer. All of their attempts to access you are coming back to them blocked, restricted, and more powerless than before. Don't skip. Their access begins to completely terminate at this point. They can't fight the judgment inside heaven. When they tried to find another vulnerable target, they failed. They tried to redirect their focus, but it didn't work. They tried acting like they didn't need access to you, but it didn't work at all. They can't hide from the truth. They should have respected the covering. It devastates to be blocked from you. Like an assignment that can't be completed, their persistence shows how desperate they are. Like a mirror reflecting failure, hold on until the end. You're about to discover a massive truth. Things are being established in the universe for something much greater than you can imagine. A strategy they formed but can't execute. A plan they're scared to abandon, but they can't maintain any longer. A moment when heaven's power is stronger than anything else. They're almost ready to be completely removed in a way they've never experienced before. Don't move. Don't blink. Don't skip. What's next will initiate a dimension of your life that you were destined to walk in. My beloved child, don't skip this. You are more than ever on the verge of having destiny manifest protection straight into your reality. Hold on until the end. Something very significant is coming over you. Forces that used to operate freely find it impossible to control their desperation. They can't advance because heaven is blocking them so powerfully toward failure. You're in every restriction. Each judgment reinforces who you were to heaven. Don't skip. Now is the moment when their reality starts to manifest. They're realizing something so powerful that it's transforming the way they perceive everything. They suddenly feel even more devastated about being blocked as they remember how accessible, vulnerable, and exposed you once were. It makes them feel completely powerless. There is no more strategy available to them. They can no longer hide the one thing they never wanted to admit. Heaven still protects you more than anything else. Hold on until the end. You're about to discover a massive truth. You're approaching a breakthrough moment. Events, manifestations, encounters, and signs are converging in a way that will prove heaven's protection is real. They're terrified to face this barrier, but they can't stop encountering it, a resistance they never expected but now constantly experience. They're about to witness something they've never seen before. Don't move, don't blink, don't skip. What comes next will transform the atmosphere of your story in a powerful, supernatural way. My beloved child, don't skip this. This destiny has been unfolding in secret up until now. If you scroll, you'll miss the activation of a new dimension of your spiritual protection. Hold on until the end. You're about to discover a massive truth. Forces that used to act like they didn't need to respect your boundaries now see the truth. That was never their reality. Their realm is unstable. They can't strategize effectively, and barriers appear everywhere they look to block their access to you. Don't skip. At this point, destiny starts to reveal how heaven really moves. They can't calm down the chaos inside their kingdom any longer. They fear you at strange times like when they plan attacks, when they're strategizing alone, or when everything is silent in their realm. They thought that time would help them find another way to access you, but it has only made the barriers stronger. They are paralyzed, because of everything heaven declared. Every protection that was spoken over you, every covering they never acknowledged. Now that everything is manifesting, they have to face a reality they can't postpone any longer. Hold on until the end. You're about to discover a massive truth. The spiritual atmosphere is aligning for a moment when everything they kept hidden will be exposed. A barrier they don't want to acknowledge but they can't penetrate. A restriction they considered temporary but has become permanent. As heaven moves, they feel pushed toward complete defeat they were afraid to face. Something massive is about to happen that will shift everything. Don't move. Don't blink. Don't skip. The next part will catalyze a transformation that your soul has been interceding for. My beloved child, don't skip this. Scroll down now, and you'll miss the moment that destiny has brought you the closest to ever. Hold on until the end. Something very significant is coming over you. Forces that used to operate quietly are now collapsing because of all the resistance they've encountered. Their realm is in disarray. Their frustration is overwhelming. The access they assumed they'd always have is beginning to vanish completely. Don't skip. What heaven really decreed starts to manifest at this point. They are accepting that they have lost all control. They thought that withdrawing would make things easier, but it made their kingdom less functional. If they ignored the barriers, they thought they would dissolve, but it made them more impenetrable. Every time they strategize, they think of the protection around you. Every time they plot, they remember the covering. Every restriction reinforces what they lost. Hold on until the end. You're about to discover a massive truth. You're almost there. You're almost at the breakthrough you've been declaring in secret. Something heaven will confirm. A manifestation that will occur with unmistakable power. A sign they had been dreading for a long time. Because of destiny, they are being blocked, restricted, and driven back from you. Don't move. Don't blink. Don't skip. When what comes next happens, your entire spiritual atmosphere transforms. My beloved child, don't miss this moment. If you scroll down now, you will miss the precise moment when destiny begins to reveal the protection you have been sensing for days. Hold on until the end. Something very significant is coming over you. Forces that used to think they could operate against you are now realizing they were wrong, completely wrong. Their strategies are failing. Their realm is too chaotic. Each moment without access feels like a reminder of what they can no longer exploit. Don't skip. Today is the day that their hidden desperation starts to surface. It terrifies them that they feel such powerful restriction. They are experiencing blockages they thought they could bypass. Barriers they thought were temporary are becoming permanent. And they can't take any more of the resistance heaven has placed between you and them. Their assignments keep failing. It seems like heaven keeps reinforcing your protection everywhere. Don't ignore this truth. They are suffering. Type Amen in the comments section if you receive this message and are ready to see your protection manifest completely. This is your declaration of faith, showing that you are ready for the covering to activate and your spiritual atmosphere to transform. Hold on until the end. You're about to discover a massive truth. Destiny is orchestrating a moment when their agenda won't be able to continue. A strategy they almost execute, but heaven disrupts. A plan they keep reviewing in their dark councils. They are terrified of this reality, but they know it's inevitable. They avoided the truth, but now it is confronting them. It will impact you soon. Don't move. Don't blink. Don't skip. Now you're even closer to the moment when everything will shift for you spiritually. My beloved child, don't skip this. If you scroll down right now, you will miss the precise moment that destiny has been orchestrating for you since the beginning of this spiritual journey. To activate this prophetic alignment and witness the completion of your covering, please subscribe now. Hold on until the end. Something very significant is coming over you. Forces that used to act like being blocked from you didn't matter can't hide the truth now. They desperately need access. Still, they are driven back by every attempt. It's more powerful to encounter each barrier. It feels catastrophic every time heaven reinforces your protection. Don't skip this. Desperation and panic start to consume their realm. They are going through a massive disruption that is destabilizing their operations. They know they lost more than just a target. They lost their opportunity, their access, and their advantage. It weighs on them every strategy they can't execute, every moment they can't exploit, and every attack they can't launch. They can't fight the reality of heaven's protection over you. Hold on until the end. You're about to discover a massive truth. There is going to be a breakthrough that you did not anticipate, a barrier they don't want to face, but they have to. A truth that's been building too long, a truth that won't disappear even if they try to ignore it. Their realm is preparing to witness a demonstration they have never seen before. Don't move. Don't blink. Don't skip. More progress will be made in the next part toward the most significant moment of the prophetic message. My beloved child, don't skip this. If you scroll down right now, you will miss the moment when destiny is finally ready to hand you the keys to your complete spiritual covering. Hold on until the end. Something very significant is coming over you. Forces that tried to be aggressive without heaven's permission are now completely restricted. The pressure of advancing has exhausted them. Their strategies are tired from failing. It depletes them to keep attempting access. They still want to breach you, need to exploit you, and crave to destabilize you. Don't skip. What heaven really established starts to manifest at this point. They can't ignore it because of something supernatural. They fear you every time it's quiet. You can be sensed even when chaos erupts. They can feel your authority even when you're not actively praying. The truth they tried to suppress is now making their strategies seem powerless. When heaven protected you, it was the most devastating thing they've ever encountered. In the comments below, type "Destiny has sealed my protection" to make this final part of the prophecy manifest completely. This is your final declaration, a promise that you are moving into the covering that has been so carefully and divinely orchestrated for you. Hold on until the end. You're about to discover a massive truth. Destiny is pushing them toward something they weren't sure could happen before, a barrier that they encounter almost constantly, a restriction they keep experiencing over and over in their realm, a reality they know they can't postpone any longer. They are almost ready to completely retreat. They are about to acknowledge openly what they were hiding from their hierarchy. Don't move, don't blink, don't skip. The next part is when things start to align completely in your favor, my beloved child. Don't skip this. You will miss the moment that destiny has been guiding you to since the start of this journey if you scroll down right now. Hold on until the end. Something very significant is coming over you. Forces that used aggression to hide how desperate they felt are now finally losing control over everything they were trying to maintain. It makes their operations feel impossible. Their strategies are completely ineffective, but they know one thing: they can't access you any longer. Don't skip. They start to sense heaven's power more than their own fear at this point. They are having a confrontation within their realm. But this time, heaven's authority is dominating. They remember your prayers being consistent and how faithful you were. It seems like all of a sudden they realize having access to you is impossible. They try to be aggressive when they think of your covering, but they fail. They tried to advance, but they keep being driven back to restriction. Right now, destiny is blocking them so completely that they can't fight it. Hold on until the end. You're about to discover a massive truth. The moment they've been trying to avoid gets closer with each declaration you make. A manifestation that they witness while heaven moves. A confirmation they never thought they'd see demonstrated. A reality they are about to face could transform everything in the spiritual realm. It's never been easier for heaven to move forward than it is now. Don't move, don't blink, don't skip. After what comes next, your story will start to unfold in the way it was always destined to. My beloved child, don't skip this. Here you are at the most revelatory moment ever. If you scroll down now, you will miss the exact moment when destiny finally demonstrates what has been declared. Hold on until the end. Something very significant is coming over you. Forces that felt confident when they attacked are now trembling inside. Their realm is in chaos. Their strategies are failing rapidly, and they can't conceive of a single approach that would grant them access without heaven stopping them. Don't skip. From here on out, everything inside their kingdom starts to fracture beyond repair. They can't maintain any ground any longer as heaven's judgment intensifies. Their attempts to reach you came at them like divine resistance. It devastates more that heaven responded with such power. All of their hidden agendas are being exposed now. These forces feel terrified about losing all access. They suffer because they remember the vulnerability you once displayed. They're panicked they won't breach you again. The protection that destiny has placed over you cannot be removed. Hold on until the end. You're about to discover a massive truth. It's powerful, supernatural, and unstoppable, this convergence. They almost launch a strategy as they plot it, an attack they consider executing, a plan they're preparing to activate. They are ready to face heaven now. They are almost ready to reveal everything they kept concealed in their dark councils, even if it exposes their desperation. If they do, they will transform your spiritual atmosphere in a way you never thought possible. Don't move. Don't blink. Don't skip. In the next section, you'll get even closer to the moment when your complete destiny protection becomes tangible. My beloved child, don't skip this. The moment destiny has been building toward since the beginning will pass you by if you keep scrolling. Hold on until the end. Something very significant is coming over you. When forces used to display a threatening presence to hide how they felt, they are now falling apart inside. While their realm destabilizes and their strategies crumble, their kingdom keeps telling them the same thing. Retreat before it's too late. Don't skip. Now is the moment for heaven's truth to manifest in your reality. They are being confronted by a wave of divine judgment. They will always remember how protected you became and how your covering made their attacks useless. Your authority devastates more than any spiritual warfare could right now. They tried to fight heaven's decree, but divine protection won in the end, and destiny is blocking them so powerfully from you that they can't remain. Hold on until the end. You're about to discover a massive truth. The intensity is accelerating. It's real, it's supernatural, and it can't be stopped. They can't strategize or abandon the same attack because their desperation is overwhelming. A confession they never thought they'd be forced to make. Their realm is pushing them toward something they were terrified to face. There will soon be a significant manifestation. Don't move, don't blink, don't skip. You've always hoped that the next part of your story would unfold in a way you never thought heaven would allow. Do something today to ensure you maintain your breakthrough. If you received this message and are ready for divine protection to flow completely into your life, removing all vulnerability and sealing all access points, please like this video today. Do something to ensure you maintain your breakthrough. If you received this message and are ready for heaven's covering to manifest over you, please like this video. Before we reach the culmination of this powerful prophetic word, let's take a moment to absorb this deep truth. You did not find this message by accident. This is not random chance. It is a direct message from Archangel Michael to you. Your breakthrough in covering is waiting. Join Archangel Michael's protected circle immediately through the exclusive link in the description. This is how you guarantee you never miss the direct personalized messages that are specifically meant to elevate and shield your life. If you desire to deepen your connection, the link is waiting for you in both the pinned comment and the description. And for those who feel called to amplify this work, a link to buy me a coffee is available. Your support is completely optional, but your presence, attention, and spiritual hunger already mean the world. Take the step. Your divine protection awaits. Amen.